great day for football. SWAC championship game. Good Lord gave us a great day for football, atmosphere, and we played a great game, 4.5. Played against a very good football team, which we knew. Hats off to Coach Taylor and his staff at Jackson State on winning the SWAC championship, and hats off to my guys, for my coaching staff, for working hard and getting us to this SWAC championship game. In all things to give thanks. So I still say to God be the glory for giving us this opportunity. And it didn't end the way we wanted it to end, but it doesn't really scar a really good season that we had.
Appreciate those opening comments, Coach. We'll open the floor for questions. We'll begin with questions first for our 2 student athletes.
Derrick, what looked like y'all had going your way there, you held them down, and then they got that lightning quick drive. What happened there?
Just not executing. We failed to execute on that drive. It was a 2-minute drive, 2-minute scenario. They didn't have any timeouts. Football IQ just got to be better in the scenario. We just got to execute them.
How much did Zion McDonald coming in change it and affect you?
We knew it was the right quarterback. They didn't really get away from their scheme. They were still trying to run the ball. So it was just simple plays that we made mistakes on.
You feel like that y'all were well prepared for that mobile ability that he had?
Yeah, we were well prepared. It was just situations where guys just didn't execute. We was always put in the right situation to make the plays. Guys just didn't execute when the under was gone.
You guys came out very, very spirited in that first half. Y'all came out very spirited in the first half. I guess it was kind of getting y'all going in that first half.
Yeah, we came out hot in the first half. Evidently, we didn't keep that same level of consistency throughout the whole game. That's all. Next year, that's what the guys just got to work on. Just work on finishing. We got to this point. We started off hot in the first half. And the second half, we should have finished.
Kendric, what did you see out there?
Teammates came out, we fought hard. We didn't get the end results that we wanted to, but at the end of the day, we came out, we fought hard. And Jackson State is a good team, but we knew we was a great team too. At the end of the day, we lost because of our mistakes, not because nothing Jackson State did, because of our own mistakes. But hats off to Jackson.
Kendrick, did it upset anything to find out that Xavier was going to start instead of Jalen?
No, sir. Well, we have three starting quarterbacks that can go start at any D1. So, like I said, they don't pay me them big bucks to break my brain to choose who the starter is. I just try to go out there and be the best friend to the quarterback.
When did y'all find out he was starting?
This week.
I guess what was Jackson doing making it difficult for you guys to break through and get some more big runs?
Absolutely nothing. We all self-inflicted wounds. We all made mistakes on our side. Nothing Jackson State did, no disrespect to them, but nothing they did to stop us. We stopped our own self tonight.
Any more questions from our student athletes?
Yeah. For both of y'all as seniors, I mean, I guess what you gonna remember most about y'all time and this journey that y'all had at Southern for both of y'all?
Try to establish a short question. I just give God thanks, give God all the glory, just for putting me in the situation. I know senior last game, growing up, a lot of people didn't think I'd make it this far, and I just give God thanks that He made me this far. I had a good career at Southern University. Didn't cap it out how we wanted to, but I just hope being a leader to my guys, that the guys coming up next year, and after that, they keep the momentum going, and keep this momentum going.
What for you, Kendrick?
Grades, the 3 right here. I came in, he could tell you I was a little rough, I was a knucklehead on the edge, but he shaped me into a man that I am today, and let me know that football is not the only thing that's in this world. I can get a degree and go out and provide for my family and still be a man. That's what I can say.
Kendrick, did y'all come in determined, like especially after the first meeting with Jackson State this year, put a better effort
We just came out and played Southern. We knew once we come out and play our game that we can compete with anybody in the sweat.
Come on. Thanks,
Changing quarterback really hurt y'all on defense? I mean, I know you prepare both, but...
Nah, it didn't hurt us. I think a lot of times, a lot of stuff is made out of what is. We knew who Zion McDonald is and what he does and our guys. So it wasn't anything that, as the guy said, it's just execution. We got to execute when we call the defense or offense or kicking game. guys have got to execute it. He didn't. We knew what he was going to do. We knew how they were going to do it. It's just a matter of them executing more so than we did, and that's what happened with that.
And the switch to Xavier, how did that process work out? Did y'all let the team know early in the week, or was that today, or was that yesterday?
No, we practiced all week for the most part that way. Jalen was injured. He got injured in the last game, and we were trying to work through it, but we worked out other quarterbacks in the event that he was not able to play. So it wasn't going to be a last minute thing. So, and we do that anyway. We work those guys as if who's going to be the starter. And so when we found out, that he wasn't going to be able to go, then it was okay. Let's plug and play and keep going.
When did y'all find that out?
We found it out towards the end of the week.
Coach, what do you feel like was the ultimate switch in that second half? It's like, it's the tale of two halves.
Turnovers. You can't turn the ball over. You cannot turn the football over. When you turn the football over, you give the other team the momentum. When we came out and threw the pass, the one with Kirkwood turned it over. That right there, that takes the wind out your sail because they just scored, I believe, or something just happened. So now what you have to do, you have to gather yourself, and you can't get so anxious. You can't get so anxious until you press. And in a situation like that, he catches the ball, the knee hits the ground. The call is the call. But at the end of the day, you got to protect the football. We tell them on offense all the time, hand the ball back to the official so that way you don't have to worry about it being a turnover. That's how you eliminate turnovers. Give the ball back to the official. But guys pressing, trying to make plays, and that's what happens. When you turn the ball over, you lessen your chances of having success. And that's what happened.
Defensively, what did you see in the second half that Jackson was just kind of able to capitalize on?
Justin, we didn't adjust the way we should have early on, and they adjusted and made the plays that we're supposed to make, and then even when we had guys in position, and then that goes back to it again. Guys start to press instead of just trusting and doing what they've been coached to do, and that's going to happen in championship games. When guys start to press and try to do something other than what they've been coached to do, now they get out of position. We knew that McDonald was a quarterback that was going to throw the RPO, and we knew that he was going to throw the hitch route. So we align those guys in those areas, and then they're still able to make those completions. So then you got to ask yourself the question, okay, why was he able to complete that? And it's because guys started pressing and got away from what they were supposed to do.
Coach, do you feel like this is a game where the lack of a passing attack kind of really caught up with y'all?
No, not at all. I mean, we threw the ball as much as we wanted to throw. Even in the first half, we had those guys reeling. Coach did a great job of spreading those guys out and throwing the football. So it didn't have anything to do with a lack of a passing attack. Number one, you got to throw and catch. that helps. You got to throw and catch, and then because they were reeling. And I think sometimes you get back into a groove. You're trying so hard to try to slow them down, and sometimes I think we slow ourselves down a little bit. But at the end of the day, again, when you don't execute, the two things you always look at, and this helps you when you win and lose ball games: third down conversions and turnovers. Third down conversions and turnovers will tell the story 9 out of 10 times. And so you got to convert, and you can't turn the ball over, especially against good football teams. You can't do it against not so good football teams as well, but it's tougher when you do it against good football teams.
Talk a little bit about T-Set, how he played. It looked like he was starting to get some confidence after that touchdown run.
Yeah, he did. He started getting a little confidence, and then in the second half he started to press a little bit. But that's what you're gonna get. I said it all year. You're gonna have growing pains. You got 2 redshirt freshmen and a junior, a redshirt junior, but you got 2 redshirt freshmen. So it's gonna happen. He started wanting to make big plays, and he kind of got away from the fabric of what we wanted to do. And you can coach and you can say well, he needs to do this, he needs to do that. But when you're out there in the heat of the moment and you're a redshirt freshman, you got to live with it. Just for every good thing he did was good, and what was bad was not so good. But you live with that. it's a learning experience. Hopefully he'll grow and he'll be better for it.
He seemed like he was having a lot of success running the ball, taking those quarterback runs in the first half, not so much in the second half. What did you see from him?
Well, again, you know, they're going to adjust as well, and what they started doing was bringing 2 off the edge. So basically what that does is eliminates your quarterback runs. So then we gotta be able to go, and then knowing that, you know, hats off to them, knowing that he's a redshirt freshman, inexperienced. So now it's up to, okay, if we bring 2 off the edge, so now we got to dive in the zone Q. Now, is he experienced enough to throw those hots and those reads or what have you? And that's what you take a chance on. You take a chance on. Hopefully that he'll see it and throw it that way. But again, nothing beats experience. So again, you know, we'll watch it, correct it. We'll go in the off season, and he'll be better for it. So you know, again, hats off to those guys. Hats off to my team. Again, I think those guys did a great job because, you know, being picked 4th, and then, you know, people counting us out when we were, you know, 2-3 or whatever the record was, and to play for a championship this first year. I mean, hey, you know, you had nothing to hang your head about, nothing to be upset about. We just got to go to work and just get a little better.
Time for 2 more questions.
Kenyatta Cavill, Dr. Cavil's inside the HBCU Sports Lab. Coach Gray, in terms of the third down efficiency, as you spoke about, first half, you held them to 0-3. Even for the game, they weren't necessarily just that efficient. They had one key that was coming out of the second half that was key to the drive where they took the lead. Talk a little bit more in terms of, even though you held them efficiency, that they were able to kind of get some big plays on first down.
Yeah, well, you know, again, when you talk about third down efficiency, I was talking specifically about us. Right. But even when it's them, we probably had a pretty good third down efficiency. But then you got to go and look. But they were having big plays on first down and second down, so the sticks were moving. So you know, the third down conversions may have been minimal for us defensively, but they were having success on first and second down.
Coach, you kind of touched on everything that y'all been through this season. How much of, I guess, the foundation for what you want this program to be was laid this year?
Oh, we've laid the foundation. I think we've laid the foundation. Now it's time to start building the way that we want to build it. And we started that. Now we just got to continue to add more to it, because I think the guys understand what we're trying to do, how we're trying to be, and what type of program we are. So I think the foundation is laid. We just got to continue to add the pieces to the puzzle, and things are going to be real bright for Southern in the future.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.